There is nothing good about the trap of debt. When you are trapped in debt, your life turns upside down. When you're trapped in debt, life loses meaning. Every aspect of your life refuses to move forward. But what is the trap of debt? The trap of debt is simply a situation where repayment of debt becomes either difficult or impossible. You have borrowed money from people, from organizations, you've been paying well. Suddenly a time comes, it is due debt, you need to repay, but you find yourself wondering, sijui nilipe leo ama next week? Or you find yourself wondering, sijui nimpe yote ama nusu? Those are telltale signs that your financial house is beginning to be hot. Now, if you don't do anything about it, it degenerates into a very stubborn cycle where you are borrowing from here to pay here, to borrow again, to pay here, to pay here. If you have a long chain like the one I had, you can imagine how tired I was when eventually I am borrowing now to spend. I had messed up myself to a level where the interest alone that they wanted from me, because where I had gotten, I could not repay the debt. So I was at a level where I'm just negotiating to see if I can try paying the interest. And I'm even defaulting on the interest. The interest was more than double my net pay. Allow that to sink. So that means when my salary comes, I take all of it to pay interest. Then I borrow again to finish paying interest. Then now I borrow to survive. That's why I said I wouldn't wish any of you to get there. When you're trapped in debt, before I show you why we need to break free, I need to show you how bad the trap is. The trap of debt will eat every aspect of your life. When I teach about work-life choices, what you call work-life balance, I like dividing life into 4 divisions that are critical for a human being. All these divisions will be eaten up if you get trapped in debt. The first division is your health. And health has many other subdivisions: physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and what have you. Each of them is affected when you are trapped in debt. We don't take it for granted if you're able to put food on the table when you're trapped in debt. I don't need to remind you that a trapped person is worse than a broke person. A broke person is just at zero. Hana pesa. A trapped person, hana pesa, but people are pushing you for their money. So you are in the negative. Your health will be eaten up. The second division of your life that will be eaten up is your social life or your relationship life. God created us to be social beings. We want to rub shoulders with one another. That ability will be crushed when you're trapped in debt. I know people who used to be tight friends. Today they don't see eye to eye because one gave the other money, but the other, because of the trap of debt, was not able to repay. Today they don't see eye to eye. You know those stories, isn't it? The trap of debt. Marriages are suffering right now because of that monster having been admitted into their homes one way or the other. When I speak to couples, we get to begin to look at those things differently. The third division of your life that will not be spared is your career life. God also created a worker in us. We have a yearningness to work, and us who are men here, we don't even have a choice. We have to work, isn't it? We have to work. Your career will not be spared if you're trapped in debt. When you're trapped in debt, you are constantly absent-minded. Therefore, it affects your performance even at the workplace. If you're a business person, unaanza kurudishiana change kubwa kuliko vile inafaa, it begins to eat into your business. Some people are tempted to steal where they work. They are fired because of the trap of debt. The last division is your financial life. When you're trapped in debt, your financial life refuses to make sense. Your salary account or your income account becomes porous, natobolewa na mashimo. It loses its money holding capacity. It's that account where money comes just to report, I also passed through here. You know those accounts? Be careful how you relate with borrowed money. because your world can turn upside down. My world turned upside down for a very long period of time.